You may have fucked up this whole video. Oh shit, I'm still filming. Oh, actually 2 problems. I'm dumb.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
So today's video, we're gonna be taking this long range drone and flying up there. Hey, how's it going everybody? Well, we're back on the bench. It's sad to be back here so soon after building this, but we had a bit of an accident there. As you can see, I took a nosedive from, I don't know, 10, 15 feet or so, directly onto concrete and ruined my frame here. So if you're wondering what happened in the video, you didn't see my radio end. So what happened was, I was coming in for a landing and I was in manual mode and I wanted to flip into angle mode to land. And so I thought I was flipping my second switch here into angle mode, but what I actually ended up doing was just flipping the disarm switch and killing it midair. By the time I realized it, this thing had already taken a header into the concrete, and yeah, it was not good. I found a way to hopefully remedy that. So what I've done here is, the way I've changed it now, even if I flip it back the other way, it doesn't matter. I could flip it back and forth. It's not going to change until I hit this switch here, which is a momentary. Just tap that, and that would be disarmed. So now when I'm flying, I can arm, and it doesn't matter if I accidentally hit that. It's not going to disarm and fall from the sky. Not a big deal. When I'm coming in for a landing, I just touch the ground, tap that momentary, and then our aux channel goes the other way. It's disarmed. Now what happened, it hit right on the front end, and I lost the battery I was flying. Was a G&B 3000 milliamp hour LiPo. That was about $100 battery, and it's a really long battery, and it basically got folded over. The cells just folded. So the GoPro was sitting there, and when it hit on the front end like this, the whole battery just got crunched, and it was not good. So that battery is obviously junked now, and that was really expensive. I was out there that day to test fly these new packs I just made, these flat packs. So these again are 2 4000 milliamp hour lithium ion cells or lithium ion packs that I built. So I was just trying out a different form factor from the other ones that were like a 3x3, kind of a brick. So I thought maybe these will work better. They'll sit better on the quad. Didn't even get to test those. I guess thankfully I wasn't flying these when I crashed, but as far as the quad goes, right on the front end, you can see that that's our bottom plate there. This hole here is where the front standoff would sit. On this side, it's just completely gone. This is the front standoff from that side. The screw broke off in there. I figured, well, okay, I might as well just get a whole nother frame kit. That way, if I need anything in the future, I'll just have it ready to go. So I went to the Rekon website, Rekon FPV. I ordered a new frame. And when I was looking elsewhere at all the other vendors like Race Day Quads and Get FPV, whoever else sells it, they were all out of stock everywhere. I ordered the frame kit July 24th. It is now today, August 8th. So I still don't have it. So I got tired of waiting and I decided to order a new frame. And then I came across this website that I've never heard of and a frame that I've never heard of. So the place I ordered from was Defiance RC. And yeah, like I said, I've never heard of them before. They're not in the main list of places that people talk about or that I've seen. And this frame that I got here, I've never heard of before either. We're gonna go ahead and get started swapping everything over. Hopefully it works out. But yeah, so this frame that I got is a Foxeer frame. And it is the, let's see, it's the Foxeer Mega 7 long range frame kit. I've never seen a video on this frame before. So yeah, if you guys have heard of this or seen this frame, comment down below. But to my knowledge, I've never seen any videos or anyone talk about the Foxeer Mega 7 long range frame. If I can get everything to work correctly, then I think this frame actually might work out better than the Rekon 7. Even just right now, looking at our top plate, look at the top plate compared to the Rekon FPV. And you can see 3D prints. So it came with some feet for the arms, which I don't know if I'm gonna use those just because it's extra weight. I guess it's not that much extra weight. That looks like maybe a front end protector. This is the whole setup for the O3 air unit and GPS. This one here is going to be for your antennas. It's going to sit up there. This one looks like it's for an Immortal T, so we could use that, I think, in the front or the rear, I'm not sure. And it's got a GoPro mount. So quite a few 3D prints, which is nice. If you're not using the O3, if you're going to do analog or something, it comes with just the GPS one, and then you could use obviously this one for your antennas. I believe these side camera plates, I think these are actually aluminum, and this piece I think goes in here. We got a hole here and the two here that line up with the holes in this. So I think that one goes there. This is going to be our mid plate. The mid plate's going to sit like that. So bottom plate has the big X, mid plate has the small X. We got 4 of these kind of flush mounted long screws. I think those are going to be for the stack. Okay, so at this point we've got the arms mounted. You can see the holes for the flush mount screws in there. And then you're going to have this piece here. And this piece is going to wedge like this back in here to kind of keep all the arms straight and kind of keep them all together. Frames all together. Next thing I did was mount my stack screws. So it came with these really long M3 and these flange nuts here. So underneath, inside of the X, those flush mount into some recessed holes. So let's get to the disassembly of this one. We'll set this aside for now. All right, well, shoot, there it is. The Rekon 7 is done, at least for now. I really did like this frame, but can't get parts for it. I don't know what to do. All right, so that was a lot of work. Here we are. These rubber stoppers that go into this blue 3D print, these are actually from the 3D prints that came with the Rekon frame. I just had to use like a Dremel and kind of make the holes in the blue part a little bit bigger. And then that allowed me to fit those in. So actually those work out great, just the same as they did on the other frame. I probably will put some hot glue on here. I did even on the Rekon frame. Probably put some hot glue in there just to make sure they're nice and secure, but other than that, it's fine. For the bottom, it has an Immortal T mount, so that works out fine. Also, I used that same piece for that's supposed to be used for the buzzer, but it mounts your front antenna so that you can have that swivel antenna again. So you have a vertically mounted one and horizontal. The only thing that might be an issue is the GoPro mount. So this is actually made for the Rekon 7, but I think I can kind of stretch it and make it work for this. I prefer these type of mounts over these. So yeah, let's go fly this thing and we'll see how it does. So I am still going to be running these. I think these are Gemfan. What are these? These are Gemfan 7040 tri-blades. So I'm going to be running these still, but I have some bi-blades on the way because supposedly those are more efficient as far as long range is concerned. I see a lot of people running the bi-blades. Let's go test fly this thing. I'll show you when it's all put together, all done, as far as how it kind of looks. Okay, so here's the first flight test of this thing. Hopefully we don't have any issues with it. I haven't flown it yet. I've armed it and all that, but other than that, I haven't flown this yet. So I'm out here today to check if there's any weird vibrations or flight issues or anything. Hopefully it'll focus on this. So you look at the tolerance between the two props there, it's super close. And then another thing, when the batteries are on there, at least my flat packs, the tolerance, the distance between the end of the prop and the battery is like really close. It should be fine, it's not gonna touch. The usable length of the body here for batteries, I have significantly, like a full another like inch between the GoPro and the back TPU mount for the antenna. So there's way more room on here actually as far as mounting batteries, and it's more comfortable and just an easier setup. So the body itself is longer, which I like. There's so many 7-inch frames out there that's literally a 5-inch freestyle body that they just put extended 7-inch arms on. And it's like, if you're flying long range, that's not gonna help you. You need to be able to put big batteries on. And with these tiny bodies that 90% of these drones have, it's like, these are terrible designs. So here's the flat pack that I built. And so I'll stack 2 of these, but as you can see, I have tons of room. I mean, this thing could slide back and forth. I have so much room. I never got to test these actually. After building them, I never flew these because I had crashed before. So I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna start off with this G&B 2800 LiPo and just see how the quad flies in general. And then I'm gonna test the GPS rescue to make sure that all still works. And then I'll probably fly these flat packs just to test flight time and all that. I want to stay close so I can hear the drone, see if there's any issues. It sounds good. Sure is fast. Definitely see some bobbles. .43 miles an hour right there. That's pretty good. 45. Oh, I was supposed to test GPS rescue, and I didn't. Let's test it out right here. GPS. Okay, there's the punch up. It's going to come down a little bit, but it should fly towards us. Yeah, it works pretty good. Thank you. I see him. So GPS rescue still works, that's good. 26, 25, 24 satellites. Okay, total arm time was 928, max altitude was 390 feet, max speed 67 miles an hour, max distance away from me was just about 1,000 feet. Total distance flown is 4 miles, minimum battery is 20.9, battery's currently at 21, max current was 89 amps, milliamp used was 2586.